My lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, big warm welcome. I'm pleased you've joined me. I'm doing part 2 of our foldy outy flippy overy thing that we're going to have as a insert for a journal. And yeah, it will sit taking up pretty much the whole page, and we'll open that way and just that way. So as promised from part 1, and if you ain't watched part 1, go back and watch part 1 first so that you know up to speed, if you're crafting along, that is, yeah, and you want to be kept up to speed. So this bit, I promised that I'd do a notepad to go on the back piece of our flippy outy, what's it. So I've stapled it to a bit of scrapbook paper. Now I wouldn't normally suggest adding more bulk when you're already adding 3 layers of bulk to a journal, but I thought if I put it on a bit of scrapbook paper like this, it'll be nice and easy if I make a slit there instead of gluing this on. If I was just using paper, I'd just glue it on. But if I make a cut there, I can slide this in and out, and then whoever is the recipient of this journal in the future, if they want to slide it in and out, they can. And so they'll just have to make their new little stapled together bits of paper, which is just paper stapled together. So it's not nothing, I ain't done nothing special or fancy, that's all it is. So I've made 2 dots there, and I'm going to grab my ruler and a sharp knife. And right, where's my other dot? It's in there, I knew it was somewhere around there. Right, let me just line it up and make sure I've got it straight. If I haven't, I can move from the dot a little bit to where I'm straight. Right, so if that's on that second line, that's where it should be there. So, right, grabbing a sharp knife, do be careful. And just going across, and hopefully that should be enough. Let's see. Or maybe a little bit wider. Right. Yeah, I didn't go to either dots. Right, I'm just lining up where I've cut and coming out a little bit. And a little tiny bit. That looks plenty now. Hang on. Yeah. So when it's stuck down on the page, that can slide in and out, and we'll have no dramas with replacing it when the recipient wants to replace it. If they want to replace it, don't have to, but I just thought if I do that so it can slot through there. You could do it with paper, but paper would tend to get bunched up and yeah, just caught up as you fuddle it through, maybe just really creasing and tearing. So I thought I was just sticking down that little bit of wayward doily there, and yeah, I thought it'd just be better to have something sliding in and out. So I'm taking that out while I just put a tiny dab of glue there as well, and then right, get that back in place, and I want to see what is visible on this back page. Not a lot, won't be. Right, so that will sit in there. Yes, there's just, yeah, nothing really majorly visible. I might have something like another piece of doily or a bit of stamping, but them 2 bits are pretty much sorted. So before we get on to this pieces, or piece, that is how that's going to sit. So we're going to have that slot in there. So when it's in the journal, this will be our nice flat surface for writing on. Either if we're in there or if we're above it. Here is probably the better piece for pockets and not writing on. And then like over here, maybe a pocket there, because it's going to be more difficult to write on. This piece is the solid base. So for here, I'm going to do a couple of pieces of copy dyed paper that I've already cut out, maybe something like that. But yeah, we want a bit of decoration going on as well. So I'm going to grab some stamps, I'm thinking. Also, I want a pocket there and a pocket there. So I need to grab the bits and pieces that we're going to have for that, and then we're all good to go. Right, I'm sorry, I just had to stop for the door, and that's now I'm not sure where I am. So I wanted a couple of pieces like that there. I'm going to have a pocket over here. So before I start on that, I want to do a little bit of stamping. So I'll do over here first. This is the side that's going to have the pocket on it. So the pocket is going to sit. What I thought was I'll do a pocket with this colour kind of base, and this from one of Amy's kits. I think it might be Dioro. I'm not 100%, but I think it might be. Sitting like somewhere there. Obviously it's going to be cut to size and whatnot. So let's have a look. I've got out some bees, and I've got out this lovely set of stamps. So I'm thinking maybe have a big long one coming up. This one, like that. Oh, we don't want that bit of hair attached to it. Right, let's hold it down flatter, nicely like that. And yeah, I'll do these smaller ones after in a minute. We'll just get this one done first, and yeah, just try get some nice little bits of background image, and then we can put our bits to journal on and pocket, and yeah, maybe a little bit of decoupage as well. That's lovely. I might do it a bit darker at the top. I do like it faint like that. So I've not gone too mad with more ink. And yeah, oh, that's lovely. Oh, hang on a minute though. I've sort of missed the top somehow. That's better. That's it. Right. I'm going to give that white, but I'm going to use that long one again in a sec. But for just here, let's see. I want some little bits coming off of the what's it? Of the dandelion. Maybe just actually smaller. Maybe like that, yeah. I think that position is quite nice, or maybe just going over onto the doily slightly, half on, half off for that one, and then come in like that, like they're just blown in the wind. just not too heavy. Oh yeah, I really like that. Okay, so that bit's done. And then I'm thinking maybe a bee or two somewhere. Right, so I've got a couple of bees. And right, oh no, I want the bigger one in this space here, and the smaller one just a touch lower in the smaller space. And I'm going to use black. Hopefully it won't get too wet. I always find it don't dry as quick, the black, as the others with the distress inks. I don't know why, maybe it's just mine. Right. I want to come in a bit darker with that top one more, the bigger one. Maybe a little bit on the little one. And let's see. Yeah, I like that. And just a little. Lovely. Right. That is that side for me, stamped and ready for the pocket. Now I want to do this side, which is the side that I've got my 2 bits of paper already cut out and inked around here. So thinking about positioning, might be nice to have another dandelion just in the background coming up, let's see, coming up from behind maybe, perhaps, I don't, yeah, perhaps sticking that down and having it overlapping. So I've got to think about, yeah, I know, we'll stick this one down, then we'll stamp, then we'll stick this one down and we'll stamp again. Because I was thinking of maybe doing a bit of decoupage on this bit, because I'm going to be doing a bit in a minute on the other side, but I've changed my mind now. Right, so I wanted to stick this one down, didn't I, first? And it was going to be positioned about here for me to overlap a couple of things for it to be like that, and then yeah, right, so I'm going to stick this one down. I'm just grabbing something to lean on. Right, here we are, so that's the right side up. Yeah, just going to get that nice and glued. And I want it to come up quite high. Right, I need to come over just a touch. So I'm going near the fold, but not on it, in the middle there. Right, that bit's done. Grab the platform back up. Oh, and I've got everything tumbling towards me. That's better. Right. So we've got a large dandelion like that, so there'll be a bit on all 3 surfaces, which I like. I think that is going to look cool. And I'm going to do it with the walnut stain again. Let's see. Needs more on there. there. That's totally missed altogether. But thank the Lord for stamping platforms, because yeah, look, oh, and it's still not doing it. I might have to stand up, because it's as if there's like a dip. Oh, yay! I did just have to stand up, but yeah, like I said, I'm so thankful for stamping platforms, because yeah, how frustrating it used to be back in the day before I discovered that these were even a thing. And stamp something, part of it be missing just like that, and then the frustration of thinking I'm never going to reposition that back in the right place, and it's a waste of a thing. But yeah, so I like that. This is going to go like this, so I'm going to want a smaller one to come in from like that, and I think I'm going to have one like that as well. I think might look nice. And so on the, or do I want that coming from under? No, I'd like that. I think like that. And or maybe up a bit like that might be nice positioning. I'm just thinking of, before I do that, I'm just going to have a couple of these floating off in the wind. Like 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, just like that. Oh, let me make sure that I'm nice and secure before I start. Yeah, right. I'm happy with those. I think the last one I just want, like, I've put less ink on, and yeah, just so that they're going fainter as they move. I can always go back in if I think it needs a little bit more. No, I'm happy with what I've got there, I really am. So that's that bit. Now I might have a bee or two in just before we stick down the next bit of paper. Let's have a little think. Right, right, so I wanted it like that, didn't I? With 1, 2 like that, maybe. I'm not sure. I might have a bee there. And I'll definitely want another, at least one coming off like that, I think. Yeah, like further down like that, I'm thinking. So we've oh, and it's that way up, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm going to have put a bee there that can be overlapping a little bit, and come further over that way. Yeah, I think I'm going to come further over to balance us out with our papers and our stamping and that. So yeah, I'm going to go there. Quickly grab, get paper. I'm at the end of this one nearly. Of this glue stick, I have got more under the desk for in a minute. And overlapping it as well, just there. Right. And then I'm not doing the little one, I don't think, because I wanted the bigger one like that. And quickly put on, or maybe these a little bit, the smaller ones, not the bigger one. Yep, I kind of like that. Let's get this old steel and go in again. I don't know whether to put the bee on yet, or I'll do that after, because I think if you do too many things at the same time, you've got more chance of messing them up. And this time I'm going in with the vintage photo to have it just a little touch lighter than the walnut stain, and just get it all on the stamp. Right. Yep, I like that. That looks really cool. Right. Yep, I don't think I want any more of that one. Right, and I'm going to go in with now a bee here, or maybe smaller there, like that. Do I want a bigger one there? No, I think I'm going to do the small one and then another small one. But I might not even do I might not even do the second small one, because I don't want it overly busy. Right, I like that. I don't want it any darker. And I'll wipe it a minute and dry it. Just looking, I have got a couple of smaller bees, maybe, but I might, let's see, maybe like that. Or not all, I could have both of those. Or no, I think that little one there, let's see, let's just see what that little one looks like, because yeah, like I just said, I don't want to overdo it, and I'll hold that better. Still need a little bit more ink on that. Yep, I think I'm just going to have that little one. Just let the ink transfer a minute. Yep, that's it. I don't want to overdo it now, because we want to be able to have that space for journaling, and we've got bits going on over there, so I'll just get these put away and we can crack right on. Right, so our journaling space for there is done, and like I said, I was going to use this piece of Amy, my lovely crafty cat friend, of being a pocket, but what I thought would be using a bit of this with the green as the pocket, and sticking this on. So we've already got score lines there and there, which I might just fold on that score line either side, and the pockets sit like that. Does that fit? No, I'm going to need to come in a bit more, so just grab scoreboard. Actually, I'll do it over here, and then, because that bit's nice and ready, I haven't got to cut that. So if I come in maybe, what, was it, how much did I need to come in? Was it 1/4 inch? Was it more? No, it was a fair bit. Right, so at least half, say 3/4 maybe, or roughly. Right, let's see if that fits still. I might have to trim a bit off. I will have to trim a bit off on this end, so that, yeah, because I don't want it being really too wide. So I'm going to trim a bit off of this, but I'm going to do it at the flower end and not the bee end. So, yeah, I don't need to take much off, but, oh, we can just go in and get a bit off that flower. Yeah, that's going to sit just nicely on there, and then I've got to take off the excess and from the bottom as well, and make ourselves a fold at the bottom. So let's see. Oh, try and get rid of that. I've broke my thumb now, and I'm so not used to it because they rarely break, and yeah, I'm really not used to it. Right, so I'll make a rough little mark there. I can't even properly see it now, I don't think. Let's have a look. Right, so if it's going to be positioned there, I can go there. Yeah, I reckon, maybe even in a little bit more. No, we'll go with that. I'll cut that. We'll see how it looks. If I need to take any more off and all that. So, oh, sorry for that big squeak. And come off there. Right, and I could have took more off at that end. That one. Just mitre them corners and do the same at the top. I could punch out a little thumb hole. Oh no. No, I won't do that because I'm having that on there. Then it means I've got to do it with that as well. And yeah, I don't want to. So we just need to ink around. Get it nice and inked. And then stick on Amy's postcard. And which is absolutely gorgeous. From one of last year's kits. I do think it's Dioro. But yeah, I could be mistaken, but yeah, a gorgeous kit with some bee images running throughout Dioro, so that's why I'm convinced that that's from that, because there's a few bee images and that yeah, are not in her bee kit, they're in, yeah, one of the old ones, and it's lovely. Right. So I'll just grab the walnut stain as well, and just in one or two places do it a little bit darker, you know, as if that's how it's aged. Right, and this is going to be our pocket for like a couple of tags to sit there, like that. Right, yeah. So I need my book and the glue. Oh, and oh, get it all around the edge nicely. Right. And right, we want it centred. Just trying to get that nicely. Alright, I've done it straight. Right, let's see. Yep, I love that. Absolutely love it. And I know you can't see a right lot of the green, but you can see some. I just think it's nice to have it backed like that. Right, and I need the tiniest bit of glue there. That's it. Push that bit of doily down. And the bit that come off on my finger, I'll push the other side down, just the edge of that doily, that's it. And our pocket is going to sit like that over that bit. So let's get some glue on our pocket now, and just a little bit at the bottoms to hold it together. And then, yeah, like I said, we'll have a tag or two in here. And up a bit, yeah. Right. And just hold it in place a minute, and let me see that I am holding it in place straight. Yeah, I was. That. And yeah, it really shouldn't take too long to dry. I don't know if I want a bit of trim, but I've got a nice bit of doily at the bottom there, so I don't think I do. But if I do, I can always come back to it, can't I? Decide later. But I like the green and that, so I don't really want to hide any more of it. We've got our dandelions. So then, this is our front now. And then we open up with our journaling spaces and our pocket for tags. Then it's going to open up this way, and this is our base where the pad is going to be. And here I want another pocket, but we're working on the green side now. So I thought what might be nice is to have a pocket like this to contrast how we used the green to contrast on the like sort of craft card kind of honey colour on the other side. So I was thinking a pocket like this, which is like a wage slip, and I wanted to decoupage on it and have it right inside up, or print side up, so you can see the print. I think I'm just going to have to take off the flap there. So, I'll grab the lightweight cutter, because it was right there. Try and get that nice straight line. Right. Which that isn't straight. Right. I'm not taking any chances, you know, because I don't want to end up with an envelope like really little, because I've had to keep slicing into it. Right. Yeah, that is fine. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to have this there with being decoupaged upon. Right. I keep finding odd little spaces of doily here and there. So I'm thinking it would have been nice to stamp similar to what we've got over here, but obviously it wouldn't show up on the green. I'm wondering whether to... Yes, so I'm wondering whether to heat emboss maybe a dandelion, or just a couple of the seeds, maybe. Or maybe do a seed here or there, heat embossed in like a gold on this side, or maybe on the front cover rather than in here, just to tie it in, you know. So I'll be thinking about that while I'm sorting this out first. I went through my napkins and I thought this one was the best for what I wanted to do. I love it, I really love it. So yeah, just careful getting the bit that I need so that I don't ruin this, and I can put it back with all the others. And yeah, because look, it's got a butterfly and a little tiny ladybird there, which I find really, really beautiful. Right then, grab the glass mat thing. Okay, and that I could, let's see, I could get in quite a bit of the flower, a bit of the green and the butterfly. Yeah, I really do like that. I mean, if I wanted the top of the flower, I've got to come right down. No, I think I'm going to go like that. Yeah, I think that will look nice. So I want to grab my little water pen, which is just here. Just here. Right. And remove the white where I can. Right. Just doing a bit at a time. And yeah, I'm undecided with the heat emboss. Oh, I've just torn that bit, don't matter though. It's not ripped off, so it will be okay for us to decoupage with. And yeah, I think maybe I am gonna, just with a little bit here and a little bit there, you know, like the little dandelion seeds. I think I could do a couple on the front cover. Well, I'm saying cover, it's not, is it? Because this is just an insert. But yeah, a couple on the front flap. And then, I'm not going to end up using this, am I? I'm coming off. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I do apologise. I had to just stop there. It was my eldest boy calling me. He's at my mum's, helping sort out her garden and a new irrigation system and that. So yeah, in this hot weather, I don't envy him being out there. I love being outside, but I don't envy him doing all that work, like fitting in the hose that goes all around the garden, like with holes in it so that it can water the garden. And yeah, it sounds like a right mission. She did already have one, but it's all old and everything, so it needed replacing. So yeah, poor thing, he's there doing that. And like I said, I don't envy him at all, because it's really hot and muggy. But yeah, I've come around this, or torn around this. I'm not going to need the top bit, am I? But I thought I might as well do it while I'm doing it, in case I want to put it elsewhere. So this is going to go like that. Right, so I can either come down and have that bit there, up to there, or just have that flower there. I think I might come down, or have them two flowers, and let's see, I could come off there, so that'll be what we've got, or one bit, or come right down, and then, but then that looks more lopped off. I don't like the look of that. I'm thinking I'm going to come in here, because I can always add a bit more, a flower at a time, can't I, if that's what I really wanted. So just nicely through there. And so we've got that bit saved, and then I want to remove that tiny bit of stem so that it don't look like I've lopped it off, you see. So yeah, position kind of like that. Yeah, right, that's good to go. I need my glues. Yeah, there is something in that, and a brush. Right, here we go. Oh, I'll give it a good old shake to mix up the glue and the water that's in here. Right. And I'm coming from the top to get, oh, this flower nicely, and the butterfly and our leaves. Yep. And while this, I can set this aside. I will finish it off with my heat tool, but I can set it aside for just a minute while I do a little bit of more stamping that I didn't think I was going to do. Just going on that green with the gold, but then taking the gold elsewhere to tie it in, you know, and make it all flow with a theme. Yes, I love that. I really do like it. Colour's perfect. And yeah, I'll pop that to one side a sec, and we'll do our little bit. Sorry, I turned the camera on and off. I'm not sure if that last bit was in frame. I do hope it was, but I pulled it right close to myself because my chair was out where I've had to roll over to the table to get my phone. So I do hope that I did that little bit in frame of just gluing that on, but if not, I do really apologise. Right, so I'm coming back with my stamp platform, and just my dandelions, I'm thinking, and maybe doing one gold one here, in this space, and then a few of the seeds just in a couple of places, and then maybe going in just with a seed, just one or two seeds in the open bit, and then at the back we'll have like another one of these all done complete. So let's start off at the beginning, just because this weren't going to be a thing till a minute ago. So maybe I'm going to look with either the biggest one, no, that is a perfect size, that really is. So like that, and then the little ones, which we need to dot about, but I'm not sure if we're doing them right off the bat. Right, before I go into doing this, I'm going to put a bit of paper underneath, because we're heat embossing, aren't we? So I want to be ready to put my ink on, sprinkle my powder on as soon as I've got this in position. And yeah, I'm going to do them one at a time, otherwise, yeah, I don't want bits not sticky and bits going wrong. So I'm thinking one at a time will be our best bet. So I'm a bit nervous about doing this on the front cover, because I really like this front cover, but yeah, I think this will look nice. I want it coming just off, so that will be about there. And I do hope this will come out nicely first time. Okay, and in I go with my embossing powder. And right, I'm just going to brush off these bits with a dry brush. The dry brush I was looking for isn't where I thought it would be. Right, but just come in and off of these bits. Right, let me just see how that looks once I've dried it. Right, so I'm happy with piece number 1 there. Right, so it's got nice and flat. Coming up the top, I think I just want to go in with a couple. Something like that there. And like a smaller one or two. No, I've picked up the wrong thing. Because there's a few big ones and a few little ones. And I just think, I don't want to overdo it. Right. I'll do these 2 after I've done that. Oh, that seems like a right waste of time. Let's try and get it held down flat, where I haven't got to go in 3 times. Let's see. Right. Right. Okay, remove these, and hopefully I have 3 little seeds, yep, that are lovely. So I'll just dry them off and then I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm happy with those. I don't know if you can see them in the light, but that's why I'm wiggling it about. I'm really happy with them. So we'll go ahead with the next bit. Okay, so next bit was when we open her up, wasn't it? So, oh dear, I'm just turning the platform round so that I can put it down like this. And like I said, I literally want 1, maybe 2 little bits. So I think I'm going to have a bit right up here in the corner on the doily. Just like that. 1 gold one there. Oh, hang on. I haven't got my bit of paper underneath to tip onto. Right, yeah, there we are. Right, so I'll do hope I'm in frame. Right, let's come up a bit, move the glitter or embossing powder. Right, just like that. With a little tiny touch on, but mainly on the doily. Right. And just a sprinkle on there. And hopefully, yeah, we've got our little one there. so I can just leave that a second and do the little one I wanted over here. And that's one of the bigger ones, so I'm going to wipe that off and go for one of the smallest size that I've got. There's like 5 different ones. Oh, there they are, the little ones. So maybe just one that is falling, like almost off the page. Maybe another going off right where the doily is. Yeah, I think, yeah, that needs to be stuck down, but I'll do that afterwards once I've done these bits. Right, so that's falling like that, and that one is flying off at the top. Okay, so I might need that down a bit. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, they're in the right place now, so them 2 done. I've got a little bit there, and oh, that's those 2. Right, so I've got that one and that one to dry off. I'll be right back. Yep, so they've dried off nicely. You probably can't really see them unless they twinkle in the light, because I just wanted a hint of the gold on this side. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Try and get a little bit of glue from here. Oh, it might be better using the other one. This is finished now, that one. Right, I'll just grab another glue stick in a minute. But for now, just want these edges glued down. Now that we've got the embossing done on this side of the page. Where's that? Okay, so we're all stamped and embossed and whatnot there. And then we open like that. So this is our final page. Facing that will be our, what's it called? It'll be our notepad. So this page is where I've got the payslip envelope as a pocket, which is still drying, but I'm going to grab one that I've not used. And we took the top bit off, so say roughly it's about there. So I'm just looking where I would roughly position it. And it's a tad smaller than this, so do I want the biggest one coming from the side here? No, I don't. Right, let's see what I've done with the other one. Right, I just went to edit. We're working on this in this video, yeah, and it's way too long. I got carried away. I think it'll end up being a couple of hours. So I'm cutting now, right? And then I'm going to film a little intro. I'll put them up one after the other, but I'm separating this finishing off of our flippy foldy thing. I'm separating the ending into 2 parts, yeah? So this is the end of part 1. Thank you for part 2. I'm confusing myself. This is the end of part 2, isn't it? So thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you all for part 3 in a sec, which I'm going to film the intro now. Love yous, bye.